Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be discussing about global health, that is Medanta hospitals. So first let us just take again 2 minutes to understand the business model. So just like we have the likes of Yatharth and Jupiter Lifeline Hospital, Global Health is also a super specialty hospital. Around 80% of the total revenue comes from super specialty. Okay, and when you talk about where and all their hospitals are located, they're located in Gurugram. They have 5 locations basically: Gurugram, Indore, Ranchi, Lucknow and Patna. Lucknow and Patna are fairly new hospitals, and the other 3, that is Gurugram, Indore and Ranchi, are fairly a bit of matured hospitals, right? So like I told you, 80% of their revenue comes from super specialty, and as of now they have, as of Q3FY24, they have 2,725 beds. Now if you look at the entire hospital space, right, the entire hospital space, Medanta is the second best hospital compared to anybody in terms of growth rate I'm talking about, right? They are the best when it comes to, second best when it comes to the growth rate, especially in the small hospital, small hospital space. Now if you talk about their how has the result been, if you talk about their Q3FY24 result, it has been great, good set of numbers you can tell. One is, you'll see that the revenue has been up 20% on a year-on-year basis. Agar आप PAT भी देखते हो, PAT has been up 50%. So you're seeing a great amount of operating leverage, and of course you're also seeing that the PAT margin has improved a lot, also 11.6 to around 14%. Now even you will see in terms of agar aapka hospital metrics mein dekhte ho, no, even that also is fairly good. You will see that the occupancy is 64% versus, let's say, last time the same quarter, that was Q3 of FY23, we had 59% occupancy. So we are seeing a good 5% increase in terms of occupancy. If you look at ARPOB also has increased from 58,000 to 60,571, right? ALOS also has stayed same, only 3.2 to 3.3, so not a lot of difference there. But having said that, good in terms of occupancy and in terms of ARPOB. Okay, now coming to their expansion plans, again, this is one such company where they have really executed what they told. Jo bhi kaha IPO time se, they have been really walking the talk, right? So good management in terms of that. So in terms of expansion plan, they have right now, like I told you, they have 2,725 beds. Okay, so by FY25 they want to take these beds to 3,500 to 4,000. So in a year they're targeting around 46% increase in beds, you can tell. I'm taking the higher end. I'm talking about 4,000 beds. So of course if you take from 2,725 to 4,000, it's around 46 to 48% ka increase. Now where and all this expansion, how are they planning to add these beds, from where it is coming from? So first is they're constructing a new hospital, okay, in Noida. So this hospital, it has total of 500 beds. That is what the capacity of the hospital is. But as of FY25, during the phase 1 of the project, only 300 beds will be activated. So first 300 beds will come from here. Then another one, what is happening is Medanta and DLF Limited are also are coming together to construct a hospital. So it will be a 400 bedded hospital, and wape, it is not yet, it just they're going to have 50% equity over there. And again, here it's yet to start and see how it goes. Ye bhi ek plan hai. And the existing hospital jo hai unka jo hai Lucknow, Patna, Indore mein, there also they want to do some changes. Okay, so pehla jo hai unka Gurugram ka ek hospital, right? In Gurugram ka hospital, what they're doing, there is one floor. They're converting that one floor entirely into oncology and it is basically like an outpatient treatment, but they're converting that entire floor into oncology department. Okay, that is number one. And in that hospital, in the Gurugram hospital, not only are they converting the existing floor to the complete oncology treatment wala floor, because of course with oncology their margins also will increase. The other thing they're doing is they're adding another 50 beds for mother and child unit. Okay, so that is one another way of another expansion they're doing, third type of expansion. The other expansion is, if you look at their Patna, they're adding another 30 to 40 beds, which will be done by March 2024, as well as the in Lucknow, they're adding around 150 to 150, I believe, yeah, around 140 to 150 beds they're adding in Lucknow. So these are the expansions they're doing in Lucknow, in Patna, in Gurugram hospital is going to be a bit of brownfield expansion, and again in greenfield expansion in Noida that they have coming up. So these are the ways they're targeting to go from 2,725 to 4,000 hospital. And like we've seen, when Lucknow and Patna ka hospital started in the starting of last year, when we saw, it has been whatever, like I told you, right, whatever they had plans with Lucknow and Patna, they they've exactly done it. So I do not see why even this can't also be done. Now coming about, why are they in such this expansion phase, is because company has been very clear कि like हमें जो भी like whatever growth we want to do it by increasing volumes, we want to do it by increasing occupancy. So you will see here also occupancy has grown, right, from 59 to 64%. So it is basically a testament to whatever they've told, right? What they are not in line with is probably increase at ARPOB at a very high rate. You will see that here this time also the ARPOB, if you'll see, there has not been a lot of increase in terms of ARPOB. Let me, right, ARPOB has hardly gone from 58,000 to 60,571. One of the reasons they believe the ARPOB shouldn't be increased is because they believe, it is unfair to have that kind of medical inflation for the patients, and they don't want to go into this absurd rate of charging their patients. They want to have a reasonable level, and everybody deserves to get like a decent treatment. So that is what they believe, and they've never been in a favor of increasing ARPOB at a higher rate. But having said that, what they're doing is they want to increase a portion of the payer mix that is coming right now. Like right now, if you see, you have the higher the cash, agar आप payer mix देखते हो, you have 61% coming from cash payer mix, okay, and 24% coming from insurance, and around 9% coming from your the rest 9%, and I think whatever the balance is, it is coming from your railways, all the government empanelment that is there. So of course this 61% may they can take a huge increase in ARPOB, right? Because always, like I tell you, cash payer mix, when you tell cash greater than insurance, greater than government payer mix, when you have to increase the price of your beds, right? Here what they're doing is they're trying really hard to get the insurance at least up by 30 to 40% in that level. Like at least have going forward in the coming years, insurance and cash payer should be equal, and they are consistently decreasing their how do I put this? They're consistently decreasing their government ka payer mix that is coming. That is something they do not want in their in their balance sheet at all. Like the payer mix, they want to have very, very low contribution from government as much as possible. Now one more thing is they also are looking for certain brownfield expansions like in Uttar Pradesh. Now this is just they've spoken about it for a line only in con call, but it is something that they're looking forward to, something that they want to see. Only thing remains is this cash payer mix and insurance payer mix is something they want to change, because of course if there is higher penetration of insurance, people will prefer more empanelment they also get an opportunity to increase the volumes and again coming in plans. Now of course here, like I told you, Global Health, great hospital, at least compared to the rest. Like I told you, they are the second best compared to anybody else. If I just give you the growth rate, Apollo has been growing at 13 to 14% on a year-on-year. If you look at Fortis has been growing at 7%. If you look at Max Healthcare has been growing at 16%. And if you look at the likes of Jupiter is at 15, and Yatharth is the highest out of all. Yatharth has been growing at 22%. I'm talking about Q3FY24 sales data on a year-on-year basis. So you will see Global Health has been doing really well compared to the rest. Even if you see even Narayan Hrudayalaya was 7% growth rate. So compared to everybody, Global Health is the second best. Now of course here, because of that, I also understand over the last 3 quarters they have been performing really, really well, and iske wajah se market will obviously reward them, and they are at that valuation. I do not blame, because the growth rate justifies the valuation that they're also getting, because they've been consistently performing well since the time of IPOs, right? So it is understandable. Also in a way, if you look at Max Healthcare, and I think Max Healthcare market cap is around 70,000 odd crores, and this is even still at 34,000 crores, and they are also having a rapid pace of expansion and everything. So relatively, if you look compared to the other large cap hospitals, this small cap here is a way better, I would say, way better opportunity. It has at least it ticks all the boxes. Sales growth hai, operating leverage hai, ROE is improving. You're also seeing that ROE is also pretty stable. I think it is in around like 16ish%. It is increasing also. You're also seeing a good in terms of expansion also, you're seeing really go they're also walking the talk. So overall, great set of numbers for Global Health. Hopefully the company again continues to do what they have been doing over the last few quarters. So yeah, let's see how they continue to do.